What kind of started like your journey as an artist? Like how did you get into this? How did you know like you enjoyed this?
I mean, theater and comedy are kind of like the same industry, but I'll speak about them kind of separately. Growing up, I loved choir. I was like a choir kid, and the town I grew up in was like too broke to have a drama program, so I didn't even do theater for a while. But I was always in choir, and then I was really into like musical theater. I think most theater people got into theater because musical theater is like the most like mainstream kind of accessible way to get into it. And then that's when I was in New Jersey. When I moved to like Canada, I like randomly got stuck in the 2 years that my high school didn't have musicals. So that's kind of when I like was more into like straight plays or like non-musicals. And then that's when I decided to like go to school for theater. And I always knew I would go to school for like something artistic, but I think when I was like 15, I was like, I'm going to be like a choir teacher or something, like, because that's kind of like what my town did. And then I went to York University for theater, and that's when I started like I was in the devised theater program, so that's when you kind of like write, direct, you do everything like in a collective. But yeah, that was kind of my theater journey. And then with comedy, like I've always loved comedy. Like I always say like my main inspirations are like Bo Burnham and like Garfunkel and Oates, and like those are people that I liked when I was like 12. And I just think I like kind of put it on the back burner because I'm like that's not what I'm doing. That's not whatever. But then in 2022, me and my friend Becky, who we like co-created the sketch troupe with, we saw a sketch troupe that was like all femmes, like mostly queer, like a lot of women of color. And we were like, wait, we need to do that. The year after that, we got into Fringe, and like leading up to that is when we started like writing sketches and like performing throughout Toronto. And yeah, and that's kind of how that started.